Gaia the Fierce Knight was a noble warrior to his king and to the people of the land. No matter who the foe was, he was always ready to take on a challenge, even if it looked like the odds were stacked against him. His next foe was the toughest challenge yet, none other than the legendary Blue Eyes White Dragon. In order for him to stand a fighting chance, he needed to embrace and become the chaos. Gaia knew he needed to perform the Super Soldier Ritual. Legend has it that whosoever performs the Super Soldier Ritual will transcend into a being with unlimited potential and will be able to control the chaos around it. With the help from his friend Dark Magician, Gaia sets up a dark magical circle. He then asks two of his most loyal companions, Kuriboh and Griffor, to help him with his quest to open the gateway to chaos and to defeat the Blue Eyes White Dragon. As the ritual commenced, both Kuriboh and Griffor's spirit energy were used to open the gateway to chaos, and Gaia charged swiftly into the portal. As the chaos started to form around him, he breaks out of his armor, jumps off his steed, and the Super Soldier Soul enters his body to be reborn and turns him into the Black Luster Soldier, the Super Soldier. Acting quickly after becoming the Super Soldier, he takes out his shield and blocks a surprise attack from the enemy Blue Eyes White Dragon. The legendary Super Soldier and the dragon went to war. Both had an answer to each of their attacks, and it seemed like they were both evenly matched. However, time was ticking and Gaia was already starting to feel the Super Soldier spirit leaving his body. Dark Magician was carefully observing the battle, but is not one to interfere with his friend's fight. He knew prior to the ritual that the transformation can only last for so long before the Super Soldier spirit leaves the host's body. He had to think fast. Dark Magician could see how worried Gaia's steed was becoming because he too could sense the spirit leaving his master's body. "Gaia," the Dark Magician cried out, "the only way to defeat the Blue Eyes is if we combine both our powers together." Both the Dark Magician and the Super Soldier stepped into the magical circle. The Dark Magician started to chant from his book of secret arts and performed a spell of his own, similar to the spell he used to fuse with the Flame Swordsman. All of a sudden, a bright ray of light started to form around the circle, so bright even encapsulating the Blue Eyes White Dragon itself. As the light vanished, a new Super Soldier appeared. By combining both their powers, they transformed into the Master of Chaos. Blue Eyes again tried another surprise attack, but to its dismay, the Master of Chaos drew his sword and deflected the attack right back to the dragon. He dashed straight into the sight of the Blue Eyes, and it couldn't believe how agile this new foe was. All it took was one final attack, and boom, the Blue Eyes fell to its defeat. Master of Chaos used up all his energy for that one final blow. As the rain started to pour, the warrior also fell to its knees due to fatigue. The Master of Chaos disappeared, and both the Dark Magician and Gaia the Fierce Knight were laying right beside the defeated dragon. The only sound you can hear were the intense rain and Gaia's noble steed crying for its master.